back with another word. I pray you guys have been blessed and that this word finds you in good spirits. I'm here to release the word that I spoke on a tad bit in my community post regarding receiving your flowers or receiving a gift. Okay, and so this word comes from a dream that I had July 16th of this year. And in this dream, I remember seeing a girl in a room, and she was in this huge room, and she looked like she was getting ready. And I just saw her by herself. And so I'm seeing her from behind her, and as I'm watching the dream, she turns around and she looks over her shoulder, and there's a couch behind her, and on the couch is this long black box with a bow on it. And she opened the box, and it was a box of individually wrapped, foil wrapped long stem roses. They were wrapped first, and she had to open or unwrap the foil of each of the flowers individually. And so she begins to look around, trying to figure out like where the flowers came from, because like I mentioned, she was in the room by herself. So it begins to like pan over the room, and then she turns one way, and then this man comes from behind the wall from around the corner, and she immediately just drops everything, and she just has this huge smile, and she just looked extremely happy and surprised, and she just runs and she jumps on him, and they're hugging. She kissed him on his neck. That's really the dream. And so when I woke up, the first thing that came to me when I woke up from this dream was Luke 15, which speaks about the prodigal son returning home to his father. And I'm going to read that. I'm going to start at Luke 15, verse 17. But when he came to himself, he said, "How many of my father's hired servants have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger? I will arise and go to my father, and will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you, and I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants." And he arose and came to his father. But when he was still a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. And the son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight, and am no longer worthy to be called your son." What the Lord was showing me from this dream is that someone is coming back to you. And this word speaks to kingdom marriages. Like, this could be your spouse if you are already married, or if you're not married and you just know that this person that the Lord promised you or spoken to you and shown you that this is your husband. I say husband because it was from a female's perspective in the dream, but this could be fitting for either, man or a woman, husband or wife to be. So someone is returning, and they're returning by the will of God. The Lord sent them back. Okay. And so after Luke 15, throughout the day, and I was still, at praying for revelation and understanding, and the Lord then reminded me of Esau and Jacob, which is Genesis 32 and 33. So I'm going to start at Genesis 32. And I'm going to skip around a little bit as far as the verses, but I'm going to start at verse 9. So Genesis 32, verse 9. Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, Lord, you who said to me, go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper." So again, like I said, the Lord has called them back. The Lord literally has told them and sent them back to you, okay? And so save me, 11, save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But you have said, I will surely make you prosper, and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted. He spent the night there, and from what he had with him, he selected a gift for his brother Esau. So these people are coming back with a gift. Somebody, someone, some of you, maybe all of who this word is for, they're coming with a gift. They're returning with a gift, and this could be a physical gift. And it could be multiple gifts, okay? And so 16, he put them in the care of his servants, each herd by itself, and said to his servants, "Go ahead of me and keep some space between the herds." He instructed the one in the lead, "When my brother Esau meets you and asks, 'Who do you belong to, and where are you going, and who owns all these animals in front of you?' and then you are to say, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift sent to my lord Esau, and he is coming behind us.'" He also instructed the second, the third, and all the others who follow the herds, "You are to say the same thing to Esau when you meet him. And be sure to say, 'Your servant Jacob is coming behind us.' For he thought, 'I will pacify him with these gifts. I am sending on ahead. Later, when I see him, perhaps he will receive me.' So Jacob's gifts went on ahead of him, but he himself spent the night in the camp." So for some of you, you can be receiving a gift, like someone can literally be having a gift delivered to you. Not from, not that they will encounter you face to face when they give you this gift, but literally sending you a gift, like sending you, I don't know, an edible arrangement, or sending you a flower delivery. Like I told y'all, I had that encounter last week when I was in the store. I put it in my community post when I was in the store, and this man came in to deliver for a woman, and he was carrying a vase of red roses, and he also had a gift bag. So he had the gift of the roses, and he also had another gift to deliver to this person. Her name was Yah. He was saying special delivery for Yah. Now that wasn't her full name, but that was like her nickname. And so he ended up saying her full name, and the Lord led me to look up what her full name meant. Her full name means one who is welcome, and I felt like that was all the more fitting with this word. The Lord is saying to welcome them. He's calling you to welcome this person back, receive this person, embrace this person, okay? And then also special delivery, okay? Special delivery. And so back to this dream, some of you can be expecting to receive a gift being sent to you by this person, delivered to you, like a special delivery from this person. Some of you can be receiving this gift directly from this person. And some of you, this gift pertains to, or the gift is this person returning to you, and this is a gift from God. Well, all of you, this gift, if this person is returning and they're sent by God, then this is a gift from God. All of you who this pertains to, this gift is from God. And you can expect to receive a gift or multiple gifts. Like in the dream, the girl, like I mentioned, the roses were individually wrapped. She has to individually unwrap each rose. So that can also imply that some people are going to be receiving more than one gift, just as it was with Jacob and Esau. He sent his brother more than one thing, more than one gift, and he sent these ahead of himself. I'm gonna go to 33, and this speaks on like still the Lord urging you to receive this person, okay? Receive their gift and receive this person. And so starting at verse 1, Genesis 33 verse 1, Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the 2 female servants. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Esau asked, "What's the meaning of all these flocks and herds I met?" "To find favor in your eyes, my lord," he said. But Esau said, "I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself." "No, please," said Jacob. "If I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God. Now that you have received me favorably, please accept the present that was brought to you. For God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need." And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted. Okay, so accept them, accept what they send you, or what gift they're coming bearing gifts. Okay, and so the message was, like I said, this person is returning, and they could have been held up by fear of rejection, wondering how you would accept them or if you would accept them. All right, they have been sent back by God. Expect to receive a gift. This is a gift from God. Like literally, this prodigal returning is your gift from God as promised. But also, this person could be bringing an actual gift. The gift could also indicate them returning humbled, offering an apology and accountability for their wrongs. The Lord is urging you to accept them with an open heart, embrace them lovingly and compassionately, showing the same love and forgiveness that the Father has shown you and them. If He is sending them back, then He's already forgiven them and worked on them. The work He has done on them is why they've even been able to return to you to begin with. Some of them have been called for a while now to return, but they've been putting it off due to pride and fear. They have been afraid of how you will respond. They have been afraid to face you and afraid to have an open and honest conversation with you, so they continue to run. So continue to pray for their return. Pray for boldness and strength and courage for them to proceed. Bind up those spirits of delay or that can cause delay. Pray for their thoughts to align with God's will, and bind up any darts of the enemy that may try to come in to make this person turn back or cower away from this call. Just as the prodigal son's father had done, he prayed fervently and watched and waited for the son to return, and one day that revelation just struck the son. The father was still waiting in expectation, ready to receive his son home, so much so that he was able to spot his son even as he was a long way off. The son didn't know his father would receive him. He was even willing to be accepted back as a servant instead of a son, but he still returned humbly anyway. The evidence that this is from God, that this person is coming back from God, is going to be their humility, because a lot of these people had a heavy spirit of pride on them when they were in your life. So the evidence that they have been sent back by God is that they're going to be returned humble. You have to humble yourself to be able to apologize. You have to humble yourself to be able to accept accountability for your wrongs. You have to humble yourself to be able to face somebody who you have wronged, regardless of if they, first of all, if you don't even know how they're going to receive you. But also you have to humble yourself to face someone even if they don't accept you back, even if they don't welcome you warmly and open-heartedly and in a forgiving way. That's showcasing of humility, when you can return to someone and face them who you have wronged, instead of choosing pride to run from accountability or run from the person and run from the issue and run from the problem and act like you don't know that you're wrong when you know good and well you're wrong. And so yeah, that's the message the Lord is saying. He is sending them back to accept them and to receive them wholeheartedly, open-heartedly, embrace them lovingly and compassionately. And so continue to pray for them, and to even continue to pray for yourself and over yourself, that your heart and your mind will be in alignment with the will of God, and that you will be in position to receive them in obedience, to receive them as the Lord is instructing, just as they need to be in obedience to return as the Lord has instructed. Okay, and so take this word back to the Lord. Again, those scriptures was Luke 15 and then Genesis 32 and 33. Test the spirit behind this word. Allow the Father to speak to you and minister to you individually, to confirm to you your season and if this word is for you right now in this season. And just let him speak to you further about your situation, bring you revelation specific to you. If you know anyone who you feel needs to hear this word, feel free to share it with them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified of any future uploads when I post. And I'll be back soon with another word. Bye.